see children, we have done with the topics like adjectives, nouns. So, now we will be moving to the next topic, that is new topic will be moving. So, that will be lesson number 10. If you see in your grammar book, that is articles, lesson number 10, articles. We are going to learn about this new lesson now. What is articles? I will write some sentences for you on the board. I will write some sentences for you on the board. See, I saw a bird. I saw a bird. The bird was sitting in its nest, guarding an egg. If you read all these sentences, I saw a bird. The bird was sitting in its nest, guarding an egg. If you see, I have underlined some words, a, the and an. Okay, I have underlined some words, that is a, the and an. The words a, an and the, they are called as articles. A, an and the. And the, they are called as articles. They are called as articles. Why they are called as articles? We will be seeing in this topic. There are two types of articles. Children, now if you see, just I have told you these are three articles, a, an and the. These are the articles, because if you have seen in the sentence over here, I saw a bird, is an article. The bird was sitting in its nest, the. Why it is the, why we are going to use a or why we are going to use an article wherever it is necessary, that will be studying later. Then only the thing is what we have to see that a, an and the, they are the articles, and we use commonly in all the sentences. Somewhere else a will be there, somewhere else an will be there, and somewhere else the article will be there itself. So, again we will be moving next, that is there are two types of articles. First one is definite article and second is indefinite article. Definite and indefinite article. So, what is definite article and what is indefinite article? What is definite article and what is indefinite article? Now, in this, if you classify these three articles a and the, you will see a and they are definite articles. They are definite articles and the is indefinite article. Is it right? No. A and an, they are indefinite article. A and an, they are indefinite, and the is definite article. In this way, these three articles, they are classified in two types. The is a definite article and a and an is indefinite article. So, first I told you there are three articles, a, an and the. These are the articles if you see this lesson. And again the articles, they are classified, they are of two types, that is definite and indefinite. The article is used in definite article, a and is used in indefinite article. Now, we will be seeing about a and an. When we are going to use articles a and an, that we will be seeing now. A and an. Articles a and. A and an. When are we going to use these articles? We will be seeing now. A and an mean one, they mean the same only. A and an are placed before countable nouns in the singular number. if we are talking about a singular number, singular person, singular animal or thing, and if it is countable noun, we are going to use a and an. A and an. For example, a boy. A boy. This is a singular noun. Okay. This is a singular noun and it is countable. Boy we can count. So, when we are going to use articles a and an, when we are talking about singular noun, and if it is countable, these two things you have to remember for articles a and an. When we are talking about singular noun and when it is countable noun, we are going to use articles a and an. The other example, if you take an egg, egg is also, now you know children, and when we are going to use, we will study later this thing, and when we are going to use if the word is starting with a vowel. So, egg is also a singular noun and it can be counted. So, an article we have used. So, this was the first thing, that articles a and an we use for singular nouns, and if it is a countable noun, we are going to use a and an. In this also, if you see, we do not put a or an before uncountable nouns. We do not put a or an before uncountable nouns. Give me a sugar. Are we going to say like this? No. Sugar is uncountable noun because we are unable to count sugar. It is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. Or we can't say like this. She has an intelligence. She has an intelligence. Intelligence also we can't count. She has an intelligence. We can say she is an intelligent girl, but intelligence here we can't count. This is uncountable noun. This is uncountable noun. So, we are not supposed to use articles a or an for uncountable nouns. So, this is the first thing. Articles a and an we are going to use for singular noun and countable noun, but we are not going to use for uncountable noun, that is a and an. Now, only about, we are going to see only about when we are going to use a or we can say article a, when we are going to use that. Uses of a. Uses of a. When we are going to use that uses of a. See, we use a verb a before words beginning with consonant sound. I told you first only that we will be seeing a and an when we are going to use. A will be, first thing what they told, a and an they are same. A and an we are going to use for singular noun and countable noun. We are not going to use for uncountable noun. But in that also we have some queries like a and an. When we are going to use a and when we are going to use an, a will be used only with the consonant sound. When we are talking about a consonant sound, that time we are going to use a. Meena is a student. Meena is a student. If you see this noun, student is a noun and it is starting with the consonant. It is starting with the consonant. S is a consonant. So, that time we are going to use the article a for when it is starting with consonant sound. If you take the other example, Mohan is a batsman. Now, B is what? If you see, B is also a consonant. So, that time also we are going to use an article a if it sounds like consonant. So, a article we are going to use if the word is beginning with consonant sound. This is the first thing. We also write like this, a one-eyed dog. Now, a one-eyed dog. Here if you will be getting one query, you can say, you will be jumbled up or you will be confused. The teacher is saying a one-eyed dog. See, one-eyed dog. But I have used an article a one-eyed dog. Why? Because one. O is pronounced as w. O is pronounced as w. In Marathi we can say like this. O is pronounced as w. What I told in the sentence, that if we pronounce, if the sound, we are going to see the sound over here. We are not going to see an alphabet. O is a as we see, O is a vowel, but here we are going to see the sound of the consonant and sound of the vowel. So O is a vowel, but it sounds like v, and v in English means what it is? W. It is W. So that's why we are going to use an article a. See, once again I will tell you uses of a. We first will start from at the back. A and mean one only. A and they are used before singular and countable noun. We do not use for uncountable nouns. Now in that also, where we are going to use article a. Article a is used before a consonant sound. If the word is starting with a consonant sound, we are going to use an article a. But some exceptional words, like I told you, one-eyed dog, I have written a. You are going to see it very minutely, very particularly you are going to see that the word, it is starting with O, that is a vowel, but it is sounding v. In Marathi it is v, and in Marathi it is v, but the sound in English it will be W. It starts with W, and you know children, W is a consonant. So you are going to start with the article a. We are going to use a only for one-eyed dog. I hope children you have understood now. And then again, if you see, we write a utensil. One more example, if you take a utensil. Now here also if you see, U is also a vowel. U is also a vowel. But if you see, this is because U in utensil is pronounced as U. That is U. Y. U. And Y. So Y. So Y means what? In Marathi Y. Okay. In Marathi it is Y. U is Y. And in English Y will be Y. So Y is a consonant. Y is a consonant, and that is why we are going to use an article a before this word, that is one-eyed dog and utensil. Again one time I am telling a utensil, why I have used, if you see U is a vowel, no matter it is a vowel, but if you sound, if you hear the sound of utensils, that is Y. In Marathi it is Y, but in English if you take this alphabet it is said as Y, and you know Y is a consonant. That is why we have used a article before this word. We have understood, I think. So these are some of the exceptional words. In grammar we have some exceptional words where we have to change the rule, not in all the cases. Okay. So I have told in Marathi also V means W, that is why I have used a, and Y means Y, it is a consonant, that is why I have used a. So you have to see the sounds. Children, if you see the sounds, that is phonic sounds, you know that a is, we say a, b, b, c, s or k, that phonic sounds you know it. So you have to use those phonic sounds, those are sometimes in Marathi also, those phonic sounds you have to use it, and then you will be getting the answer for that articles. Now next is uses of an. Uses of an. When we are going to use an article an, when we are going to use an article an, see, we use an before a word beginning with a vowel sound. When the word begins with a vowel sound, when we are going to use when it begins with a consonant sound, but and we are going to use for vowel sound. We are going to use for vowel sound, and is for consonant sound. Okay. So vowel. So if you take a sentence, I saw an eagle. I saw an eagle flying. So, if you take this word eagle, the word is underlined. If you take this word eagle, it is sounding with a vowel sound, eagle, E, and it is a vowel, E. So, if you see the sound also E, how you write in this way in Marathi. So, E, if you see E, and in English if you take it is as E, so this will be a vowel. So, it sounds in a like a vowel sound, that is why we have used an article an, that is why we have used an article an. Okay. So, once again when we are going to use a article, if it sounds like a consonant sound, we are going to use an article a. If it sounds like a vowel sound, we are going to use an article an. So, again if you see one more thing, we also have, now here also some exceptional word is there, we also write an honorable man, an honorable man. How we have done with a one-eyed man, a one-eyed dog and a utensil. Now, same thing here we can see, you may be knowing, you may be thinking, this word is starting with H, that is it is starting with a consonant. So, why teacher has written an over here, but here also same exceptional word is there as we have done for a vowel, as we have done for article a. Here if you see an honorable man, H we are going to keep it as silent, an honorable, O means it is O. So, O is what? O is a vowel. So, that is why I have used an over here. H will be silent. If it is silent, if you see the next one, that is O, and O is a vowel. That is why I have used an honorable man, because it sounds a vowel. Okay, children. So, A for consonant and an for vowel. I think you have understood till here. See, therefore, A is used with countables and singular nouns beginning with consonant sound. So, what are the three things about this? When we are going to use a article for countable noun, singular noun, and if it is a consonant, and for this an, when we are going to use an, if it is, an is used for countable only, an is also used for countable. Then if it is singular, these two things are common, but only one thing is uncommon, that is we are going to use for consonant a and for vowel. So, remember in this way, a article for countable singular nouns and only for consonant, and an article for countable and singular, these two things are common in both a and an, but here it is consonant and here it is vowel. So, as I think you have clear with these things. So, if you take a exercise, fill in the blanks with a or an. First one, if you, what will be the answer? An interesting book. Second is a one-eyed monster, as we have done with a one-eyed dog. Third is a European friend, European or an European friend, a European friend, a European friend. Why? See, a European friend, why? Because if you see a European friend, I am going to write. Why? Because if you see the word is starting with E, okay, it is a vowel, but if it is sounding Y, and that is Y, that is why a European friend. Okay. Then an honorable judge, just now we have done. Then an intelligent boy, then an Indian scientist. So, in this way you are going to complete with exercise A. Next, fill in the blanks with a or an, put X, put wrong whether neither a or nor an is required. Second one, if you see iron, they have told fill in the blanks with a or an and put X whether neither a or an is not there. You are going to put a x over there. So, first one if you see, iron is a useful metal. Iron is an useful metal or a useful? A useful metal, because useful, useful, U is a vowel, but sound is y and y is y. So, it will be a. It will be a. I think children will be getting complicated, but you have to try to understand when I am teaching, and I will be giving you the clues or hints we can say. So, it will be easy for you to understand. Then please give me a slice of bread with butter. Slice of bread with butter. What an idea you have in your mind. So, in this way A and B exercise you are going to do. I will be sending you the answers. Now, we will be seeing what is how you are going to use article the. How you are going to use article the. We have seen where we are going to use article a and. Now, where you are going to use article the. See, we use a or an when we mean any person or thing. The is used when we mean a particular person. A or an, we are not knowing any person. When we are talking about any person, about anything, we use we use articles a or an. But when we are talking about a particular person only, or about when we are talking about a special person or a special animal or thing, we are going to use article the. For example, see, if you take this example, give me a pen. Give me a pen. Okay, give me a pen. That is any pen. Any pen. But if you see your second sentence, give me the pen. Give me the pen. I am telling something particular about this pen. Lying on the table. Lying on the table. See children, if I am there in the class, I will ask you, children give me a pen, means I am asking for any pen for you. I am not saying that I want this Montex pen only or Reynolds pen only. I am asking for any pen. So, I am saying give me a pen. But if I will say give me the pen which is on the table. So, on the table this only one pen is there, means a particular pen is there. So, that time I am going to use the article the. I am going to use an article the, because I am talking about only one particular pen. I will say give me the pen lying on the table. On the table you can see only one pen is there. So, I am talking about this one particular pen. When I am talking about only one particular person or thing, that time we are going to use the article, an article the. So, for any person or a thing, or person or a thing, we use a or an. But when you are talking about any particular person or about any particular thing, we are going to use an article the. If you take C exercise, fill in the blanks with a, an or the. Honesty is a great virtue. Seema arrived an hour ago. So, in this way we will be doing for the C exercise. I will be sending you this exercise. So, next if you see, turn the page 46. Let us learn something more about a, an or the, something more about this now. We have learned that a and we use for countable singular noun, and if it has consonant sound, and for if it is a vowel sound, but if it is countable and uncountable for countable and singular noun, and the for the particular person or particular thing. But something more we want to study about this a, an or the. What it is? See, we use a or an when we speak of a person or thing for the first time. When we are talking about any person or about anything for the first time, but when we speak of them again we use the. When we are talking about any person for the first time only, we are going to use that time a or an. But when we are talking about any person or thing for the second time, that time we are going to use an article the. This is the first rule. That is, see, for example, if you take, for example, if I will give like this, a man came to our school. A man came to our school. See, we have written a man before a because we are talking about that man for the first time. Okay, we are talking about this man for the first time. But if I want to write about this man for the second time, what I will write? The man. The man wanted to meet our principal. Wanted to meet our principal. So, second time I am talking about him. So, that is why I am going to use an article the. When we are talking about any person or anything, that time we are going to use a or an when we are talking about them for the first time. But when I am talking about for the next time or second time, we are going to use the word the, article the, because we are talking about the particular man only. So, that is why we are going to use an article the. This is the first rule. Second is what? At times even when we have not used a noun earlier, it is very clear what we are talking about. In such also cases we use the. Now, if you see example, the television is switched on. We know which television. The television is switched on. At times even we have not used a noun earlier. Second time how it is, see, though we have not talked about any noun earlier for the first time, that time also we are going to use the word the television. For example, they have given the television is switched on. Now, we will be knowing which television. So, that is why we are going to use an article the. The window of the bedroom is broken. We are, when we are talking about with our parents or with our brother or sister, we will be knowing which window. Okay, the television or anything whatever we know, that time also we can use an article the. So, this was all about a and the. A and an is used for speaking of a person or anything for the first time, and then the is used when we speak them afterwards again and again. We are going to use an article the. But second case is what? When the speaker and the listener know which person. If I am knowing about which person I am talking or about which thing I am talking, then that time also I am going to use an article the. So, this was the two cases and it was more about a, an or the. Then if you see the exercise, fill in the blanks with a, an or the. If you see now, first one, if you see, I gave a book to Hari. I gave a book to Hari means I am talking for the first time about a book. Again same book I am talking about the same book. So, how I am going to write? The book is about Sindbad. So, second time also I am talking about that book, that time we are going to write the. Then if you take second one, Jyoti bought an egg sandwich and a bottle of orange juice. First time we have talked about sandwich, egg sandwich and orange juice. Second time how I am going to write? The sandwich was stale but the juice was delicious. So, second time also I am going to talk about sandwich and juice. So, I have used an article the. So, this was all about a, an and the articles. So, we have seen in detail about these three articles. Children, we will be doing how in the next episode, that how we are going to use the article and where we are going to use it, that will be seen in the next episode. I hope you have understood till here all the exercise and you have to practice it at your home. Thank you.